Hey guys, for those of you who are having trouble, I wanted to go over the Gatsby Powerpoint project with you. It is due on Thursday, March 1st. It's actually pretty self-explanatory. All you need to do is go through the slides. There are 10 slides, as you can see here, and answer the questions that are on the slide. So the first thing you need to do, I'm on the first slide here, is you are picking a character in the novel. And that character is who you're going to answer questions about in each slide. So you're choosing one character from The Great Gatsby, and you are completing each slide with information about your character. Now, I'm asking that you choose from these three characters here, Gatsby, Daisy, or Nick. So no one should be picking anybody except for either Gatsby, Daisy, or Nick. So let's take a look at the first slide together. So it says type your character's name here. So you would type your character's name here. Put in a picture. Describe your character's personality here. If you know anything about how they look from the book, use this. Again, some of you might have seen the movie. We're not using details from the movie. We're using details from the book. Here you answer, what do other characters think about this character? 3 significant things that this character does that reveal something about them. And then here's a quote from the book that really represents this character in some way. Okay, and again, you're using the book. It should be clear, but just in case, you're using the book to answer the questions here. Okay, type your character's name here again. So say you have been doing Daisy, you would put Daisy here. What did you learn about your character in the first 3 chapters? Things that you learned about that character in the first 3 chapters. When you're filling out this PowerPoint, you need to have the book kind of with you as you answer the questions. Remember, it's a PDF file in the course under Unit 6, Gatsby Study Guide and Resources. There's a PDF of the entire book. Next slide here. Type your character's name in here again, and then anything that happens to your character in chapters 4 through 6, basically you're kind of summarizing things that happen to them in those chapters, and then you're putting the information there. Okay, and then here you tell what that character's dream might be. So if you've picked Daisy, you put what you think Daisy's dream is here. Make sure that you're writing in complete sentences. Slide 5. How did the story end for your character? What happened to him or her in chapters 7, 8, or 9? And then here you type what was your view of the character at the beginning of the story. And then here is how you feel about them at the end. Slide 6 is all about symbolism. There are many symbols in The Great Gatsby. Any symbol that you think goes along with your character. For example, with Gatsby, we've talked a lot about the green light. So maybe you would type in something about that and then insert a picture of your symbol. And of course, don't forget to type your character's name in the box. Slide number 7 is all about character traits. The character's 2 most prominent character traits. Prominent means like their biggest character traits. So in the small boxes, you would include the character traits, and then in the large box, you'd explain what the character trait means and how they apply to the character you chose. So if, I don't know, a character trait of somebody might be very aggressive or something like that. And then in this particular thing here, you would put aggressive in the small box, and then you would explain what that character trait means here and how it applies to the character you chose. Okay, and you're doing it twice since it's 2 most prominent character traits. In the 8th slide here, it's asking you to really delve into the story and examine the different parts of the story from beginning to end to see how your character influences the main conflict in the story. So how does your character participate in the novel's main conflict? What do they do? How are they involved in that conflict? You'll type that in here. All right. What color would you associate with your character and why? Change your slide background to reflect your chosen color so that this slide is green or red or blue or whatever. And how is this color used in the novel? Here you would explain that. We've talked about quite a few significant colors in this book. We've talked about green, especially. We've talked about gray. Think about some of the colors in the book like white that are used to describe Daisy. Okay, don't just choose a random color because you like pink or something. Look into the book and see what colors are used with that character. Slide number 10 is all about theme. It's asking you to identify and discuss one main theme from the story and to explain it here. I even give you some ideas of things that you could think about: money and pleasure, greed and materialism, the past, and the American dream. Now remember, theme is not just one word or a couple of words. For example, you could start here: the author believes that, Fitzgerald believes that, to kind of help you create your theme sentence. Remember, theme is a sentence which can be applied to anyone, anywhere. It does not contain character names, elements of the plot, or specifics about the story. It's sort of a generalized statement or message about a topic that the author is trying to convey through the story. For example, if anyone's ever seen the movie Finding Nemo, a theme statement would be what it says about family or friendship. Once you have your theme, then discuss how it applies to the story and your character. After you create this general statement, then you could be more specific and then start talking about the Great Gatsby. Again, Finding Nemo. If a theme is persistence pays off in the end, you could discuss how both Nemo and Marlin were persistent in their efforts to be reunited with another. The topic is persistence, but the theme is persistence pays off in the end, which is general and can apply to more than just that movie. Maybe there's another movie or a book that has that same theme, okay? So again, just to reiterate, theme is not the same thing as topic. Theme is a generalized statement that can apply to more than just one book or movie. That is it. You've got 10 slides. Again, you're answering questions about one character. You're sticking with that same character throughout the entire PowerPoint. You're being graded on how well you answer the questions, making sure that you, for one, answer them, that they're accurate, that it shows that you've read the book and thought about the book. And also make sure that you're writing in complete sentences and that you're spell checking and that you're checking your grammar and rereading. Well, you write, this is worth 50 points. So make sure that you do put some effort into it, spend some time on it, and make it look the best that you can. If you have any questions about anything that's on here, please ask me. Okay, remember, it is due on Thursday, March 1st, and as always, you'll have a full week past that to get it in without any penalty.